Hello, John Draws here again from the upstairs studio at Macomb Square Music. Today we're talking about the grip. There are different types of grip. I'm going to show you probably the most common ones that drummers use to help you be successful. The first thing that I teach students, a grip, I say, give me a handshake. And they give me a handshake. I say, okay, give the stick a handshake. And they grab it. But they make sure your thumb is on the stick and pop it over. Okay? For new drummers, I definitely recommend matched grip. That means the sticks are both doing the same thing. A lot of times I play traditional grip because it's a name sound, it's traditional. It's how I learned when I was in school band many years ago. But for beginners, I definitely recommend using matched grip. Okay? Both hands move exactly the same way. They get the same kind of sound. Okay? There's three basic kinds of matched grip. The German matched grip, the thumbs face each other, the palms face straight down. You have a lot of power, a lot of control. The German or the American matched grip is just the thumbs are pointed up at a little bit of an angle. That's the way I tend to play. They're basically the same. German grip is like this, American grip is like that. It's a little more comfortable, and it's easier to move side to side because the wrist can move that way a little easier than it can when you're doing the strict German grip. The third one is called the French grip, and that's with the thumbs up on top. A true French grip is really played with just the fingers, which is used for playing timpani. I don't really recommend that for playing like on your snare and your toms. There's not enough control, the stick wobbles side to side too much, and it kind of gets in the way of hitting you, hitting the rim and stuff. With the matched grip, that everything sounds the same, you can move around evenly to stuff, and both sticks sound the same. Okay? The German is completely thumbs to the side, palms flat down. American's at a little bit of an angle. That tends to be the way I play. It's a little more relaxed. Okay. As far as your approach to the drum, you want the sticks to hit the drum as flat as possible. Talk about this again a lot when I do drum, how to set up your drums. If you remember science class, angle of incidence equals angle of reflectance. If a ball bounces from this angle, it wants to leave the same angle the opposite direction. So if I'm hitting my drum like this, the stick wants to go that way. You hold my pad here. If I'm playing like this at an angle, the stick wants to go that way, which means I have to stop the stick and now pull it up with my hand. If I hit the drum as flat as possible, it bounces up all by itself. But if I just don't even hold the stick barely, it bounces right up. I take advantage of that bounce, means I have to use less effort, I'm doing less work. Another reason why match grip is good, everything's kind of down and flat. Gives you a nice heavy sound in the drum. Also, this is the more sciencey stuff, the flatter you hit the drum, the more fundamental you hear. Fundamental is that low pitch. The more angle you have, the more high pitch. We call those overtones. People call it overring. Here I'm hitting my snare drum, snares are off so you can hear the drum tone. Hitting it nice and flat. Like boom, boom. Put a sharp angle on there. Hear more of that ow, ow in the sound. Okay? It's a subtle difference, but you get a deeper, fuller drum sound hitting it flat. So you're going to play easier hitting the drum flat, and so it's going to bounce better, and it's going to sound better. Okay? And with matched grip, it's easy to get both hands flat. Whereas traditional grip, it's hard to get the left hand flat. I think a lot of drummers play traditional grip kind of like this, which means they're going to get two different sounds out of that drum. And this one's going to bounce better than that one bounces. For beginners, I don't really recommend traditional grip. In a later video, I'll go over kind of how to play traditional grip. But I definitely recommend a matched grip, German or American, for playing drum set, like on your snare and up on your toms. Okay? Now, if I go up to my cymbal, I do play more of a French grip. Instead of playing like this, see how comfortable that would be? I just kind of bloop, pop my hand up there. Now I'm playing with my fingers on the cymbal. It's going to bounce very easily, especially when I'm doing like ballad stuff. Or the faster work. I'm testing the bounce with my fingers. This would be hard to do. My arm would get really sore fast. Depending on where your floor tom is placed, a lot of guys play their floor tom this way also. Now my floor tom is very low to the floor, which I'll be fixing in a later video. So again, for me to do like this would be hard. Playing thumbs up, because I'm playing so low, is easy for my floor tom. Or if your floor tom is back far, you don't want me to play like this gets to be a lot easier. But for your snare and your high toms, definitely going to use a nice and matched grip. And you want to play as flat as possible to your drum surfaces, which in some cases is like that. And for your cymbals, it's going to maybe be like that too. Okay? But that's your basic grip there. Your stick is going to balance at some point. Okay, right about there it balances. So right there, the stick feels weightless. I'm going to back up about an inch. That way I have a little bit of weight in the front. That weight will help it bounce. Well, right in the middle of the stick, it doesn't bounce as well because there's too much weight in the back end. So you want a little bit of weight down in the front of the stick. Also goes to muscle tension. If I'm really tense, the sticks feel weightless. I'm holding that weight up in my muscles. I want to have your shoulder relaxed, your upper arm, your forearms all relaxed. That makes the stick feel heavy. That weight's going to go into the drum, give it a nice full sound, and it's going to bounce well for you. Your nice heavy, relaxed strokes. You want loose hands, nice and relaxed. The stiffer you are, the more you got to work to make the sticks move. One of my big principles is tension stops motion. As a drummer, you want your sticks to move. So we have to get rid of the tension and get the relaxation going on. Up in the shoulders, throughout the whole arm, down to the hand, should be relaxed. That way it can move. The more tense you are, the more stuff stops. Going into the detail of the grip, here's the fulcrum. That's the point where it turns. I recommend, this is the mostly used one, they call it the front of the hand fulcrum. There's also middle of the hand, back to the hand. I don't recommend those. They get a bigger, meatier sound. Play a little more from the forearm if they do a back of the hand fulcrum. But I think you have less speed and control. Especially for a beginner, I'd recommend a front of the hand fulcrum. It's going to turn here. The sticks help push it, the fingers help push it along. But that's where it's going to turn from, right up here in the fulcrum between the thumb and the first finger, right there at the first knuckle. That's where the stick's going to turn from. Well, there it is. There's the grip. Every stick is a different shape, different size. These are my Vic Firth 7As. I tend to like thinner sticks. All sticks have some kind of writing on them. That can help be a guide to you to remember where to put your hands. I know on this stick, about where the little Vic Firth flag logo is, that's about where I put my thumb on the stick, and it feels good for me. Okay? Other sticks I hold more towards the back, some I hold more towards the center. Depends where the balance is. Where I have a little bit of weight in the front, that way it's going to move by itself very easily for me. That's about the grip there, okay? Please like and subscribe, and look for my future videos. Thank you.